let's talk about Charleston traffic. One of the things that people who move here get pretty frustrated with. And the whole reason behind that, well, I'm going to tell you why. And it has to do with the way that they've built the entire infrastructure and roads around the Charleston area. Hi, I'm Dustin.Guthrie, a Charleston realtor, 25-year resident, and I am living here with my family, and this is what an actual commute can look like and how quickly it can turn disastrous for you in a short period of time. So today I left North Charleston to drive to Mount Pleasant, and as you can see here behind me, I'm stuck on a bridge. Yes, stuck on a bridge. And that is what is happening, and why people get so frustrated with some of the traffic around here in Charleston is because of the water and the bridges that you have to use to cross over them. So if something happens on one of these major thoroughfares, well, it kind of snarls traffic altogether and starts creating these delays and backups. So I'm looking at my Google Maps here. What went from a 12-minute commute now is looking at about 34 minutes. So it has just doubled in the last 5 minutes, and I'm assuming there's an accident up here. So if you want to look at like Charleston geographically and think how important these bridges are, you have the downtown peninsula area. And the downtown peninsula area, where the coast is connected by one road, essentially, Route 17, that weaves right along the coast and all the beaches. And that is one of the major roads here. You have I-26, which runs from east to west, from the downtown area to North Charleston to Somerville, and that'll take you towards I-95, Columbia, Greenville. Well, if you're in the downtown area and you need to go, say, from the further northest coast, like, say, Mount Pleasant, Allendale area, and you want to go all the way around to, say, West Ashley, you would take I-526. I-526 does kind of like a U-loop around the Charleston Peninsula and is a faster way typically than taking Route 17, which has a lot of traffic lights because you're going through more of, like the neighborhoods, the beach areas where there's a lot of shopping centers. So you would hop on I-526. Well, it's a series of bridges, though, that take you from, say, Mount Pleasant, that connects to Daniel Island, that connects to North Charleston, and then over to West Ashley. So if anything happens along that route, especially on one of these bridges, well, you kind of get caught in that traffic. Similarly, if you're along the coast on 17, which connects those beach areas, it is a series of bridges as well, say from West Ashley into downtown across the Cooper River Bridge, also known as the Ravenel Bridge, into Mount Pleasant. So you have a series of bridges there that are also connected as well. So it's not just traffic either. Charleston is known to every once in a while during the winter get these cold spells that cause frost and ice on the bridges. Well, South Carolina doesn't get snow, and if they do, it's maybe every 8 years. So the Department of Transportation is not prepared to put down any type of salt, brine, you name it, on the bridges. So when we get ice, the bridges are closed. And that really shuts down things throughout the metro area. So if you're considering Charleston, you just kind of have to know the traffic patterns and realize that when these things happen, you just readjust and you kind of go with the flow because everybody else is in the same situation. Well, if you have any specific questions about commutes, what other areas are connected with bridges that you'd like to know about, possibly avoid if you're moving here, drop a comment below. I'll reply to you. Or you can reach out to me directly. My contact information is on this page, or go to activecoastal.com and submit a request. I'll see you on the next one.